In today's session, I'm going to be doing some Gua Sha on the shoulders and the neck. So the purpose of Gua Sha is to loosen up the adhesions, the muscle tension, and the knots that you say you may have in your shoulders or in your back or wherever you may experience that. So I'm going to do some Gua Sha on my client today. He was so kind and generous for me to demonstrate a little bit on what Gua Sha is. I get a lot of people that's asking me, what is scraping and what does it do for you? And it does a lot for you. I had just finished doing a video on hamstring Gua Sha, and you can go over to my Instagram page and you can check that out when you get time. So now I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to demonstrate Gua Sha on the shoulder and the neck. So if you notice, when I'm doing the Gua Sha, the skin is going to get red, and that's one of the side effects of Gua Sha is redness. So whenever you get this done, you always want to make sure that you have good communication with the therapist, and the therapist should make sure that they're in good communication with the client. You don't want to just go in scraping and the client is very uncomfortable. So right now, I don't know if you noticed, but my client's shoulder is red because I'm scraping. This is the tool that I'm using to scrape when I'm doing Gua Sha. It looked like it hurt because you see that the skin is getting red, but my client has had this done before, and it doesn't hurt. I mean, if your muscles are really tight, then of course you're going to feel a little soreness after the session, because I'm actually alleviating and loosening up the muscle tension in my client's shoulder. But right now I feel just a little tension right here in the shoulder area. So I'm just scraping this area right here. So all this red mark right here, this is just fresh blood that's coming to the surface. So it's not so much of a bruise, but it's just fresh blood that's coming to the surface. And whenever you get Gua Sha done, you definitely want to make sure that the muscle is loosened up before you get that technique done, because it would be very uncomfortable if you was to get Gua Sha and you're getting scraped and the muscles is not warmed up. So just FYI, if you ever get this done, make sure that the therapist or the chiropractor, whoever that does this on you, that they loosen up the muscles. Anybody can do Gua Sha. You can do Gua Sha on your hands. You can use, I mean, there's tools in your own house that you can use to scrape. You can use a cap, like a cap to go on like a jug, like a water jug. You can use like a measuring spoon. I would say like the tablespoon size, and you can scrape like your like the sole of your foot or the inside of your hands. I mean, there are so many different things that you have in your house that you can use to scrape instead of actually going out and buying a tool. I mean, this tool is not expensive. I got it off of Amazon, but you don't necessarily need this tool to scrape. So I just wanted to show you just a quick demo on scraping of the shoulder and more like going towards the traps. And probably in another session, I'll go more into, but actually, you know what? I can probably show you. Let's see if I can bring this over here. And then I'm gonna bring this down, so I'm gonna go on your neck. Show you. So what I'm doing, I'm just scraping the posterior part of his neck. So just loosening up the muscles around the posterior part of his neck. And I'm going to go into scraping over here. And you notice, you see all that nice fresh blood that's coming to the surface right here. This is nothing but just fresh blood that's coming to the surface right here. Wherever I feel a knot or some adhesions, I should say, I just scrape about a minute or so on top of that to try to loosen it up. So I hope you guys enjoyed the little demo. It's just a quick little demo. I just wanted to just show you a little bit what Gua Sha is, and I'll probably do another video. I'll probably have a little longer segment on it, but I just wanted you to get an idea of what's Gua Sha, and make sure you do your research. You can Google. I'll drop some information just in case you have some questions in regards to what Gua Sha is. You guys have a great day.